Let's rock.
All right, my fellow rock maniacs. Tonight, we're turning up the volume and diving headfirst into the chaos, controversy, and absolute mayhem that is Mötley Crüe. Strap yourselves in because this is the story of a band that didn't just live rock and roll, they defined it. Mötley Crüe stormed onto the Sunset Strip in 1981, born from the ambitions of Nikki Sixx, a bassist with a wild vision, and Tommy Lee, a drummer with energy that could rival a hurricane. The lineup was completed when they found Mick Mars, the guitar wizard with a bluesy edge, and Vince Neil, the golden-haired frontman with a voice that could both charm and chill. Together, they formed the ultimate glam metal powerhouse, and they weren't here to play nice. They were here to take over. The Crue's rise wasn't just about the music, it was about the attitude. Did you know that their name, Mötley Crüe, came from a drunken, brainstorming session? Mick Mars once called them a motley-looking crew, and the spelling twist with the umlauts was inspired by a beer brand. Classic rock and roll improvisation! Now let's talk about the scandals. From trashed hotel rooms to brushes with the law, Mötley Crüe lived life like it was a constant encore. One of the most infamous moments was during their Girls, Girls, Girls tour, when Tommy Lee and Nikki Sixx were arrested for partying a bit too hard in a Salt Lake City hotel. And who could forget Vince Neil's tragic car accident in 1984, a moment that haunted the band but also shaped their music and lives forever. Behind the scenes of their iconic music videos, things were just as wild. During the filming of Looks That Kill, the pyrotechnics were so intense that Mick Mars nearly got singed, and the video for Kickstart My Heart. That adrenaline-pumping vibe wasn't just for show. Nikki Sixx had actually been revived by paramedics after a near-fatal overdose not long before. The song and video became a fiery anthem of survival and second chances. Of course, no mention of Mötley Crüe is complete without their infamous autobiography, The Dirt. This tell-all pulled back the curtain on their wildest escapades, groupies, feuds, and everything in between. And while the stories are jaw-dropping, it's their sheer honesty that makes you realize these guys were living the ultimate rock and roll fantasy. But let's not forget the heart beneath the chaos. Tommy Lee's passion for drumming set a new standard for theatricality in rock shows. Remember the 360-degree drum roller coaster? And Nikki Sixx? He poured his soul into 6 a.m. to raise awareness about addiction recovery. These guys were more than just rebels. They were survivors, dreamers, and innovators. So there you have it, the story of Mötley Crüe, the band that took the Sunset Strip, the world, and then some. From their hard-hitting anthems to their hard-living reputation, they've earned their spot in rock immortality. I'm Magnus Emberwood, your guide through the anthems and legends that keep the spirit of rock alive. Until next time, keep your volume cranked up and your hearts forever rocking. Catch you soon. Stay loud and proud.